When Will Trent returns for Season 4, it must hold off on introducing Will's Endgame from the books and bring back his ex instead. The ABC cop show is based on Karen Slaughter's book series of the same name. Although much has changed in the on-screen adaptation compared to the novels, Will Trent still features all the important characters from the text. However, one person has been notably absent throughout Will Trent's first 3 seasons, Sarah Linton. Sarah, along with Angie Polaski, is one of Will's major love interests in Slaughter's books. Consequently, many have been anxiously awaiting Sarah's arrival in the show. It would be for the best, though, if her introduction gets pushed back in favor of the return of Will's ex-girlfriend. Will and Marion broke up in Will Trent Season 3. Gina Rodriguez was last seen in Season 3, Episode 13. Ramon Rodriguez as Will Trent in Will Trent Season 3, Episode 12. Will Trent Season 3 introduced Marion Alba, played by Gina Rodriguez, during its premiere. While she and Will didn't get off on the right foot, they quickly came to an understanding and worked together to solve a case. A few episodes later, Will and Marion ran into one another again. This time, it was clear that they were developing feelings for one another. Will and Marion started dating, and it seemed like their relationship was going great. They shared buzzworthy chemistry and were growing closer and closer as the Will Trent episodes ticked by. Unfortunately, though, it all came crashing down when Will accidentally shot and killed a young teenager while chasing a suspect through an apartment building in Episode 11. As an assistant district attorney, Marion tried to help Will prepare for his interrogation. However, she said all the wrong things, and Will essentially shut her out. He was at an all-time low, devastated over the kid's death. The next episode, after the shooting was declared an accident and Will tried to come to terms with it, he ended his relationship with Marion. Technically, Marion called their separation a break rather than a permanent split. Nevertheless, the only other time the audience saw Rodriguez's Will Trent Season 3 character was in Episode 13 during Will's hallucination disco dream. Now, Marion is gone, and it's unclear whether she'll ever come back. Will and Marion have unfinished business. The former couple ended their relationship on uncertain terms. Will and Marion in Will Trent Season 3, Episode 8. Given how Will and Marion ended things in Will Trent Season 3, their relationship never got the closure that it deserved. As mentioned above, Marion made it seem like they were only taking a break from one another. As for Will, his only concrete comments on the matter came during a dream sequence. In the hallucination, Will asked Marion if she would wait 2 years for him, just until he's mentally stable to be in a healthy relationship. Because it was his dream, Marion agreed. However, we haven't seen or heard from Marion ever since. She didn't return for the rest of Will Trent Season 3, it's as if Marion just ceased to exist. Due to Will and Marion's lack of closure and Rodriguez's abrupt exit, she must reprise her role in Will Trent Season 4. For starters, the couple needs a proper ending. Marion's return would also be beneficial in the long run. If Will needs a love interest, it should be with someone he has unfinished business with, but also someone he won't end up with. Will isn't in the best place to meet the love of his life. He is still reeling from the shooting, while also dealing with accidentally finding his birth father. And one can't forget that Will might lose Amanda Wagner after she got shot in the Will Trent Season 3 finale. Ultimately, Will need some time to better himself before encountering Sarah. Will Trent Season 4 is too early for Sarah Linton's introduction. The ABC show should hold off on bringing Sarah into the picture. Ramon Rodriguez as Will Trent in Will Trent Season 3, 1. Yes, many want Will and Sarah to meet as soon as possible in Will Trent. However, all great things take time, and bringing Sarah into the fold as early as Season 4 would be rushing what will be one of the show's most important relationships. If their first meeting is rushed, Will and Sarah's entire romance arc could be ruined from the start. Will shouldn't be first encountering his endgame from the Will Trent books in the state he's in. It wouldn't be fair to either Will or Sarah. Instead, the police procedural series would be better off developing Will's character in Season 4, so that he's ready to meet Sarah later on. The upcoming episodes should also focus on Will's newfound relationship with his father. Will has other things to worry about, he doesn't need to add love into the equation. Once he has made it through to the other side, the writers can introduce Sarah. As such, Will Trent Season 5 would be the perfect time for Sarah's arrival, but fans must wait and see when she makes her grand entrance, and if Marion ever returns.